Hi, my name's Werner. I've got a free DVD titled The DNA of a Sales Funnel that I'm going to give away while supplies last. It's a video I created where I break down each piece of a successful sales funnel and show you how you can replicate it for your own personal use. For some of you that may not know what a sales funnel is, it's a highly targeted website that's designed to sell a product using some pretty amazing and convincing conveyor belt type methodology. If you've been struggling with making money online, then you need this video because it'll show you step by step how to replicate this perfect income earning funnel and make it yours. I take you into each step of the process. I show you how to create each step, how to source products for each step, and most importantly, how to market this funnel to get big results. Just fill in the form on the side of this page, let me know your shipping address, and I'll send it out right away. There's absolutely no catch, guys. I'm doing this because I know when you see how powerful this sales funnel is, you'll want to purchase future training and products from me. All I need you to do is help me with shipping and handling charges. I only have a very limited number of copies, so don't be left behind. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you don't love it, guys, I'll refund your money and you can keep the video. So one more time, here's what you're getting. My latest video titled The DNA of a Sales Funnel, sent directly to your home. This video contains step-by-step instructions describing everything you need to know to build your successful sales funnel. I decided to make this video available only through the mail to avoid having it published online for the world to see. This is a private video from me to you sharing some incredible secrets, and I would ask that you keep these secrets just that, a secret, by not sharing this video with others. Fill out the form below to get your copy. If you're still not convinced just how powerful of a video and opportunity this is, I put just one of the secrets, I pulled it out of the video, and I'm going to play it for you now so you can actually watch it. Make sure you turn off your cell phone and focus on what I'm about to show you because it will blow you away. Thanks again. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about sales funnels and creating a sales funnel that can produce $5,000 a month in income. And if you failed at making money online or selling products, it's not your fault. I will guarantee that. It's because nobody has ever taken the time to explain to you how a sales funnel works mathematically speaking, so that you can dial in your numbers properly and you can actually make money. So the point of this presentation today, or this example I'm going to be sharing with you, is to teach you each step of the sales funnel and how you need to dial it in for conversions with the dollar amounts correct in each area. And when you see this, you're going to get one of those aha moments where you go, I totally understand where I missed it, and you're going to be able to realign yourself and get your bearings correct and go out there and make some money. So let's get started. Today's goal I have in front of you here is a sales funnel, but I'm going to put down that our daily goal or our monthly goal in this example, let me just grab a pen here to write on the screen, and let me take down the size a little bit. But our monthly goal we're going to put down here at $5,000 a month. Okay? And you'll see this down at the bottom of the screen where it says 5,000. That's my incredible handwriting there. That'll be the hardest part of this whole presentation, is seeing what I write, but the rest of it should make a lot of sense. So what we're going to do is anytime you take a sales funnel, we're going to say this is our sales funnel right here. This is going to include all the products that we're selling and moving through the phases of a sales funnel. They're all going to direct the person down ultimately to a purchase at the end that equals to our $5,000 a month. So the way that we're going to get to these numbers in each process is we're going to work backwards in the sales funnel. And the goal of this today is to, one, identify what our product pricing needs to be at each stage, but more importantly, we want to get to this right here, which is called the SLO, or the self-liquidating offer. Our goal here is to determine quickly not only that we need a self-liquidating offer, but exactly what that self-liquidating offer needs to be priced at in order to run this funnel. And I'll get into what that self-liquidating offer means and is for some of you that are new, and we'll work into that as we work backwards. But let's start with the beginning. or the end in mind, which is $5,000 a month. So usually in most sales funnels, that $5,000 a month is going to be earned by a back-end product that's being sold. And back end meaning that there's some type of sacrifice of products on the front end to get people to convert into the back end to buy your back end products. So in this example, we're going to split up this $5,000 into 3 buckets. Okay. And in this example, I'm going to even simplify it more and just split it into 2 buckets. But we're going to assume that 4,800 of that is going to go into this middle bucket called back end. Okay? And then the other $200 we're going to pick up in our bucket called continuity. Okay? And we won't mess with bonuses right now. But when you total 48 and 200 together, that's a $5,000 a month funnel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work backwards in each one of these locations of our funnel to determine what that product needs to be priced at and how many we need to sell to equal these numbers down here. So let's start out with this back-end product here. The back-end product that I'm choosing for this funnel, it pays out a $400 commission, or I can earn $400 per sell off of it. So to get 4,800, I'm going to need to sell, and that's the dollar amount there, but I'm going to sell 12 of them. Okay. And that's going to provide me $4,800 in income. Now, in order to get to those 12 sales, I've got what's called a conversion rate or a sales rate, meaning that when I talk to people, I'm going to convert a certain percentage of them, right? So in this case, I'm going to say, and this is like worst case scenario, but most salespeople or people that are selling online, they can at least produce a 10% conversion in their sales presentation, meaning that if I gave you 10 people to talk to, you could probably sell 1 of them. And so that's like worst case scenario, right? So we're going to put a 10% in there. And then what apps are called, or appointments is what that APPS stands for. We call these appointments instead of leads, because these people are beyond the lead stage. They are actually inquiring and wanting to set up an appointment to discuss this specific product with you. So I'm going to put down here that for us to get to 12 of them at 10%, we're going to have 120 of those right there. So out of 120 appointments, we're going to close 10% of them at $400. That's going to give us 12 deals that month at $4,800. Now, if you broke that down on a per day basis, that's going to be about 4 presentations a day that you're going to have to do in order to reach that number of $4,800 a month. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? Following me so far? Pretty simple math. So let's back into this on the continuity side, okay? On the continuity product that I'm selling here, I earn $20 a month off of it on each person that goes onto this continuity program. So that means I'm going to have 10 members join, okay? And the reason that this continuity is so much lower than this is, keep in mind that this is going to rebuild each month. So I'm going to start out with 200 the first month, and as I continue my funnel, that's going to go to 400, 600, and just continue to build on a monthly basis. But to be able to accomplish this number in this example, I'm just going to say I'm going to get 10 cells or 10 new members at $20 each to equal $200. Now, it's interesting because over here I've got 12 members on this back-end cell. And so my back-end cell is actually, I'm going to convert the majority of those over to this product. And I'll explain that a little bit later. But assuming that there's continuity among these two products and there's likeness and needs between the two, there's going to be this conversion of people from your back-end product into your continuity. So I'm pretty comfortable at the 10. If my close, so this is pretty interesting up here. So we're going to talk about what's called new members. So every single continuity program, I don't care how good you are, you're going to lose members each month. People are just going to fall off, they're going to lose interest, and they're going to cancel. So in most cases, this may sound high, but This is actually pretty reasonable, 20%. In most cases, it's higher than that, but I'll put 20% here. I'm going to lose, which means every month for me to replenish that income, I'm going to have to add 4 people into my continuity program. Okay? Does that make sense so far? So we're going to pull, so from our funnel of 5,000, we're going to pull 4,800 right here, and we're going to pull 200 here. And that's going to give us our $5,000 a month. Now, we're going to move up the funnel just a little bit, and we're going to talk about what it's going to take to get to these sales and these people. We're talking about 120 appointments being set, right? So traditional numbers show me that I can convert about 30%. I'm going to put a 30% here of the people that buy my previous offer into one of my back-end offers, okay? So I'm just going to stick with a good rule of thumb. You can just say 30%. So what that's going to give to us is now we have to figure out, now what we have to figure out is how many of these cells at the top of your funnel are going to happen in order for 30% of them to convert into the back end, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to back into this, and we're going to say, okay, if I need 120, and I'm just going to point down here, if I need 120 appointments, and I'm going to have to get that number from 30% of some number, right? Then that number is going to be what's going to be called total sales. So that number is actually 400 in this example. So 30% 400 is right around 120. So that means I'm going to have to get 400 cells from my pipeline before they ever reach this area here for me to capture 30% of them to move into my funnel. Does that make sense? Okay. So here is where it gets fun. Okay, that may seem like that's a crazy number, and you'll go, man, I've got to make 400 cells just to get 30% of them to convert, to get 120 appointments, to be able to sell 12 people, to get $400 to make $5,000 a month. The answer is yes, but keep in mind everything above this back end line here is most of the time completely automated through your sales funnel. I'm going to show you how you're going to accomplish that, okay? So let's move up to the top, and we're going to put 400 right here at the top, and that's going to be how many buyers we have to get into this funnel, right? And then right next to that percentage, we'll put a little 30 there. I know it's on the wrong side, but you get the point. So 400 buyers at 30% of them will equal, oops, let me go back here, will actually equal that 120 where that arrow's pointing. And that's real important. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide, we're going to go up here and we're going to say, okay, these 400 cells, if we were to divide them by 30 days in a month, in this example, that's going to give us on average about 13 cells per day, okay? So I'll just put day here. And so that's real important. So that task of 400 all of a sudden looks a lot easier because now we're talking about just getting 13 cells a day from our funnel to be able to produce this. Now, what we're going to look over here is we're going to move over to the left-hand side of the screen now, and we know through offer after offer after offer that once you get your marketing dialed in or your click-throughs, you can average about 5% of your people buying your product, okay? So that means 5% of all the traffic you send is going to convert, or less than that. But in good case scenario, only 5%. You may say, but I've got the best product in the world. I should be converting at least 50% of them. Forget those thoughts for a moment. You're going to convert just around 5%, okay? So if we were to say 5% of what number equals 400 buyers, right? See how the math is starting to work out here? We're going to find out that in order for us to make this work, we're going to need about 8,000 clicks, okay? That's not eight, that's supposed to be 800. So that's going to be about 8,000 clicks. Or if you were to divide that up on a daily basis, that's going to be about 266 clicks a day. All right? Now follow me on this. 266 clicks a day, and if you can get your click rate down to 25 cents a click, okay, I'm just doing pure math here, 25 cents a click, put a little period in front of that. If you can get it at 25 cents a click, you're going to be looking at about, on a dollar spend, $66 a day. And advertising is what you're going to need to spend. Now, this is where this gets awesome, everybody. When you look at these numbers, you're going to go, well, I'm going to have to spend $66 a day in order to make $5,000 a month? Are you kidding me? No, I want to make $5,000 a month. I don't want to spend $5,000 a month to make $5,000. So this is where the magic happens with marketing, okay? So you have this $66 a day fee. Now what we need to do is we need to take this $66 and we need to divide it, because this is per day, by 13 cells, right? So we're going to carry this 13 over here, and we're going to put that down at 13 cells. So we're going to divide that dollar amount by 13 cells, and this is going to give us a total of $5, roughly $5. It's like $5.03, but we'll say $5, okay? So $5. So now we know that this right here, this is the important thing right here. This SLO needs to bring us in $5 for every cell. Now, let me back up on this, okay? If we're making $5 a cell, we're spending $66, okay, a day. We're getting 13 cells. Well, guess how much we're earning? $66 a day. So what this means is the funnel, if we're able to sell that SLO at $5, it is costing us $0 in order to capture 30% to sell on the back end. So this is where our marketing costs just went from $66 a day down to nothing, $0, because the SLO, or self-liquidating offer, is making the $5 per cell that's covering the cost of the $6 or $66 a day, which is then feeding 30% of that funnel into my back-end product. So if I have in my sales design here and a self-liquidating offer in my funnel that is producing me $5 per cell in income back to me, I can, and my numbers are exactly what's on this page here, I can produce a funnel that costs me nothing to market, and it'll produce me $5,000 a month in income, pure income. At the end of the day, $5,000 a month. Now, usually what you'll want to do is on your self-liquidating offers, you can actually price that up so that you can actually make money off of the front end, and it pays for your marketing, and then you make money off your back end. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to change this real quick to a different color. And I'm just going to move this over to green, okay? And I'm going to draw a line right here, okay? And this line is real important because everything above this line right here, all of this that you guys see right here, none of this matters for making money off of it. None of it matters. Your goal isn't to make money right here. Your goal is to make money down here. Okay, and if you understand this principle, then you can create this right here, generating you as much traffic. If all this did was pay for the traffic, then you can send unlimited traffic to your offer and make money off of that offer on the bottom half there. This is how internet marketing's done, guys. So if you're out there trying to push a product online and you're thinking, why haven't I gotten it dialed in, or why haven't I figured this out? Well, this is what it's all about right here. So let me back up a little bit. Okay, I want to go over two more items on this that's real important, okay? This self-liquidating offer right here, that you sell, this is real important because if you can make this self-liquidating offer work to where they see enough value in it to pay that $5 and it's digitally delivered, or if it's a shipped item and it's $12 and $7 of that goes to shipping, whatever that might be, that offer right there pays for your marketing. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, and this is really cool, is some of you guys might say, well, that sounds good, Aaron, but I'll be honest with you. I don't have all the products, or I don't have all the pieces to make this work. I've got one product I sell, right? And I know what that product is, but I need a funnel created that'll help me sell that product. Well, you remember earlier when I mentioned I'll hold off on the bonuses, right? And not talk about those. Well, I want to talk about those now. If you make your product this bonus here, and this is where you sell your product, then what would it mean to you, or what would life be like if I was able to give you this product, this product, this product, and this product? What if I told you I already have these products identified and all you have to do is plug them in? Just plug them in and run the funnel, and then you can run your product as the bonus. And this funnel, and I'm not talking about me selling my products through your funnel. I'm saying you earn the $400 here. You earn the residual here, the continuity here, and you earn the money here on the self-liquidating offer. I'm saying that I've already identified these core products that you can drop in your funnel to make that funnel work for you so that you can throw your bonus page up of whatever it is you're selling and not only make $5,000 a month off this funnel, but you can also, in addition to making $5,000 a month, start selling your product. Now, guys, isn't that amazing when you look at the numbers of how a funnel actually works to operate so that it can actually be successful? Hopefully that video made a lot of sense to you, and if it did, then I'm going to encourage you right now to order this CD that's going to be shipped out to you, because the information on it's going to be just like this video. It'll clarify things that you had doubts about. It'll help you understand things that you quite didn't get before, and even if you know all this, it's a great refresher course on funnel creation and might bring some new ideas to your mind. Now, I'm not charging anything for this video. You're just paying the shipping to be able to send it to you. I'm only shipping the quantity that I've ordered. I've ordered a bunch of CDs and I'm only shipping those out. After they're gone, they're gone. I'm not interested in shipping CDs the rest of my life, so get your copy while you can. Is my encouragement to you. Now, you might be saying, well, why don't you just make this available online in a video that I could just click in my email and go watch? Well, the reason I decided not to do that in this case is because, as you guys know, videos are recorded, they're ripped, they're put online, and they're made available for everybody. And there's some things inside this video that I would prefer not getting out on the web, and different things that are a little bit more secretive on the creation side of how I do things. And I would like to keep that information privileged between you and I only, because some of that information will be included in some future products that I create and produce. And I want to not have that whole market destroyed overnight because some video goes out on the web. So when you receive this video, I would ask that you would keep the contents of it private and privileged to your eyes only. And then if you learn something from it, that's fantastic. But please don't go republish this video online anywhere. So with that being said, all you need to do to get your copy is to fill out the form on this site. Give me your shipping address and I'll send it out to you, and you'll get it in a few days and you can kick it in and start learning from it. I'll also send you a couple of emails after this where you can where I'm going to introduce you to a few other products that I'm selling. One of them is a traffic program that you'll see on the next page after you put your shipping information in, and it's going to teach you basically how to go out and acquire traffic using some pretty incredible tools. So you'll want to watch that video and pay close attention to it. But anyhow, that's about it for now. We've gone long enough on this video, but again, fill out the form Um, you're going to be getting a complete training on how to dissect this, the sales funnel. I call it the DNA of a sales funnel, so you understand what it's made up of. I'm also going to show you where to source products to put in that sales funnel and even provide those products to you in the event you don't have products to put inside there. So some great stuff there. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to love it. Fill out the form, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks.